Back then, DJing wasn't really a glamorous career. In fact, it wasn't a career at all. I remember working as a paperboy and washing cars to be able to pay for my first decks. They were just some really cheap belt-driven decks. And it was only towards the late 90s and early 2000s that I realised that I could really make a living from playing music. Hi, my name's Paul Sparks and we're here outside the legendary Club NL venue in the heart of Amsterdam. I've been fortunate enough to be resident of this amazing, intimate venue for over 13 years now, which makes me one of the longest running resident DJs in the city. Next year in 2020, I will have been a DJ for 25 years, which is quite a long time. So now in 2019, the scene is incredibly split. You have techno, you have house, you have trance, you have dubstep, you have EDM. When I first came here in 2001, you really just had house clubs and house festivals and house music. But that's what I still play now. It's in my heart to play this music. And I'm really, really grateful for being able to play this music all over the world. And most of it started here in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam. Some of my earliest memories of music was actually in my mother's kitchen and listening to disco and soul and funk on the radio. DJs like Pete Tong and Jeff Young on BBC Radio 1. For me, the most important thing about DJing is just sharing music that I love with people. It's not about money or travel, really. It's just about having passion for what I do. So it's really important, obviously, as a DJ to make your own music. Then you have your own signature sound. It's like your business card to the world where you say, this is the sound that I believe in, this is what represents me as an artist. Amsterdam, and particularly Club NL, has given me the platform to play much deeper music and longer sets. I've played 7-8 hour sets in this incredible club before, and it's really just a case of trying to tell a story within that set time. I also try to slip in the odd classic. It gives something for people to grab onto and it just gives them that special moment. So it's a case of selecting the music, purchasing the music, downloading it, organising it, learning it, and obviously playing it out in your set at the weekend. Things started changing for me as a producer when I released on a legendary label from New York City called Nervous Records. I always used to buy tracks on Nervous Records when I was young, the 12-inch vinyls, and to have a release on Nervous Records from New York City was absolutely fantastic. And then it really started to roll on from there. But it's a case of just making as much good music and also not worrying too much about it if it's not perfect. Just get it out there. Get it signed, learn, move on to the next one.
I'm Maru.
I'm Tamara.
Where are you from?
Japan.
Japan, so
Yeah.
you live here?
I live in Amsterdam.
My name is Rinska and I'm from Amsterdam.
I live in Loosdrecht.
I was invited to this party with some of my friends.
So I like it, electronic dance music. I'm a dancer.
You're a dancer?
Yeah, I like house music.
Electronic music means a lot to me. For me, it's like meditation.
All emotion you can have in music.
I like techno, minimal and house music, so this is really my style.
When you go and listen to electronic music, you tune into the vibe, to the energy.
If I'm at home and I hear this kind of music, it really gives me like energy.
And some people do yoga, some people do meditation, some people go surfing to get that rush of energy and that pleasure. and some people just go to listen to electronic music. It was so amazing to me that I decided that I wanted to have more affiliation to the music, and I decided I wanted to organize parties on my own. I was already 17 when I organized my first party with 2,000 people on it, and it was amazing. I'm managing a band, electronic music band, and we just started the project. We will be issuing our first album in several months.
My name is Odet Polak, and I'm the organizer of this party.
Tell me about the party.
So the party is called House and Thai, and this is the first edition of House and Thai after we did 7 parties of techno and Thai. And after 7 successful editions with techno music, we wanted to give house music a little bit more platform, and that's why I have this party today. So the whole concept of the party was for people to come here and have a nice dinner, and then some drinks, and then continue the same place for party instead of going to a restaurant for dinner, to a bar for drinks, and then to another party. So this is an all evening out in one place.
It never disappoints. It's always nice music, nice techno music that is quite hard and interesting, but also the crowd is always nice, so it's a pleasure to be around them.
I started DJing when I was 16, and I was organizing parties as well. I used to have also a booking agency for DJs, and I did this until my 23rd. Then I had a break of 11 years, and 2 years ago I started again DJing, and then I thought, hey, I can make a lot of noise in my restaurant. So I also bought big speakers, and then I checked my permissions, and I was allowed to be open until 3 at night in the weekend. And I thought, hey, let's throw some parties here.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.